Hey, welcome back to another episode of Podd'in with the homie. Let's get to it. Hey, welcome back. Appreciate y'all for tuning in once again. Had a little bit of a hiatus, so let me start by saying Happy New Year to y'all. Um, I normally, under regular circumstances, wouldn't have said that. It's just little, or maybe it's superstitious, whatever. I don't know. Maybe it's just I don't feel like me personally you should be saying like and continue to say Happy New Year after the third day. So after January 3rd, wrap that up, bro. Um, ain't no more, Happy New Year. Like you already said it. So when people tell me Happy New Year, whatever, after the third, I'll be reluctant to say it back. I'll be like, oh yeah, same to you. Cause I guess I don't know. I guess it's a superstitious thing. I don't know. I really never even thought about it, but I just don't be like saying it no more. Like it's like it's been 3 days. Let's wrap that up. We in the new year. And speaking of New Year, me personally, I did a little post on social media the other day, and everybody got New Year's resolutions and all that. All that shit fizzled out. Every last one of them, you got to end of January. You might make it into February for most people, in my opinion. A lot of people probably still do their New Year's resolution, but me, I ain't saying no New Year, new me. I'm not saying none of that. I'm just gonna leave it at not a new me, just a better me. So you do things with intention or be intentional. Do be better than you were before. That ain't no new you. That's just a better you, and that's what I'm going by this year. Not a new me, just a better me. So all that New Year, new me, you can kick that out the window too. So again, Happy New Year, y'all. I was on hiatus, chilling with the family and work and all of that good stuff. But I'm back, baby. We back. So uh, first little topic I want to talk about. Might be a little taboo for y'all, kind of funny to me, but um, sex. As we get older, um, how do you feel about how long sex should last? I was talking about this the other day with a couple friends, and hey man, me personally, when you get past 30, forget all that oh, it's gonna be an hour or hour and a half. Nigga, nobody got time for that. This check engine light be coming on past 30 on these knees, and hey, you got to get to it. You just got to do it. Back in the prime days, I would say. Not saying ain't nobody no prime, no more like that. To each their own. But for me, that 18 to 25, prime time. Prime time. I ain't trying to go back and reminisce. I got stories for days, but that's neither here nor there. But man, that was the time. Like you was in there, y'all be doing y'all thing at minimum, 35, 40 minutes. Like, bro, you could easily if you was not necessarily in shape, but if you had that stamina, that sexual prowess. Hell, I can't even talk right. But if you had that 35, 40 minutes, that was like a walk in the park for you. Um, Hour, I done heard stories and talked to people and stuff like, oh man, I'm an hour strong. Or women, the women be like, oh yeah, he gotta go an hour, hour and a half. I like it too. I don't see, even now, thinking about it back then, I don't see how. I have no idea how niggas was doing that. And if you was taking pills back then, it's crazy. I'm not putting none of that foreign stuff in my body. I ain't trying to even play around with that because you never know what's gonna happen. If you needed it, that's a different thing. I don't know why you would need it at a young age like that. But if you need it now, whatever. But if I had to use that now, I'm taking some natural supplements or do some natural stuff. I don't let pills and stuff. You don't know how they react with your body, and then you mess around and seize up, and now you got the ambulance, and then you're at the hospital and you looking crazy because you taking pills for sex and you done knotted up. So anyway, back in we was younger, man. You could go that long, but now who the hell got time for that? Who has time? We really want to be sitting here trying to do for an hour, bro? Man, hell no. I got more things I could be doing. I could be, catching up on a TV show. I could be, getting ready for work. I could be doing some work. I could be spending time with the kids. Anything. Like, it's not, to me now, past 30. When you get past 30 and up, you have less time to deal with bullshit. Like, your bullshit meter is like, nah. Even if you got it, you like, I'm not dealing with it. And not saying that sex is bullshit, but doing it for that long is bullshit. So, I mean, yeah, on a good day, you want to turn back the hands of time. You want to show show it off, male or female. You want to show, okay, look, I'm gonna show you why I was the shit, or da 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 da. Get your little 30, 35 minutes in. That ain't gonna be every time, but that might happen. A couple times out the month, depending on how many times y'all get down. But man, if you can't get it, what you trying to do in a good, me personally, I'm gonna say 15. And from who I was talking to, people I was talking to, 15 is a stretch. They like, shit, keep it 10. Give me a 10 to get in and get out. So I'm gonna say, me personally, I'm gonna say 50. You can't do what you need to do in a good 15. You ain't laying down like you supposed to in a good 15. Hey man, you gotta get it together, cause you need to be, as a man, need to be pleasing your lady and getting it done, putting that work in. And as a woman, need to be pleasing your man, putting that work in, getting it done. Do what you gotta do, tooted and booted, whatever. Do what you gotta do. But me personally, I'm gonna say 15, man. I mean, if you just feeling spontaneous or something, and you wanna, do something a little freaky, a little crazy, quickie, 5 minutes, somewhere. Disclaimer: I ain't saying to do none of this now. But you want to go, in the corner, park in the corner, get in the car, quick 5 minutes, or outside, or whatever. All right, you get caught, that's your ass. That's on you. I ain't tell you to do it. But I'm just saying, you feeling spontaneous, you feel a little freaky, you can do that. But man, 10, 15 minutes max. Like I said, you feeling froggy, you want to show your skills, show your ass one or two times out the month. Put that 35. You know, put that 35 game up. Put that up. You can do it then, but outside of that, hey man, it's time to hit the spots that matter. Get that 10, 15, and be done with that. Let's move on. All right, now on to another note. And I'm probably a little late to the party, but shit, I'm gonna talk about it anyway. For those of y'all don't know these names, Stefon Diggs, Trayvon Diggs, brothers in the league. Um, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you know Stefon Diggs because that's Cardi B new baby daddy. Got a kid together now. Um, me personally, I'm gonna say this. I'm trying to figure out why in the hell, when you in the league, you want to do shit to jeopardize your money. Why? You a young rich black man, got this bread, and you want to jeopardize your money. So, for those of you that don't know the story, um, I'm gonna talk about Trayvon Diggs too, but mostly we talking about Stefon Diggs right now. And this man basically got a case going on because there was an altercation between him and his live-in chef. They say the dispute started over finances or something like that of the sort, something dealing with money, and he supposedly, allegedly, because we don't know these to be facts or not, but we just going off of the report. and what the allegations are. So he put his hands on her allegedly. So that's not good. And even if he didn't do it, so let's say a report come out he didn't do it. Okay, um, we already know how the league is when it comes to these type of reports. We've seen it too many times, especially when it comes to black men. Stop putting yourself in situations where you jeopardizing your money. Man, you making millions of dollars to play something that you've been doing all your life and something that you probably love because, I mean, you making that money, so why not? But, you know, you jeopardizing your bread, bro. And I ain't even, really finna go fully into the whole situation between him and Cardi B because let me say, I ain't listened to none of Cardi B music lately as of late, but I've been a Cardi B fan. I just think she funny, she cool and stuff like that. But she been looking crazy too. Dealing with this guy, dealing with Stefon and his situation with him having multiple babies at the same time, whatever. But again, hopefully she fixed that and start looking better in that aspect and not be looking crazy and on social media basically getting drugged about how she doing all that. But again, he got to look crazy in that aspect too. But back to these allegations. So it was reported that he was going to lose a bunch of bonus money because he plays with the New England Patriots. And everybody knows, if you know sports, you know football, from the Patriots organization, they do not like the spotlight being put on them in a negative manner. So it was reported that they was going to basically pull out his bonus money. He wasn't going to get none of that. But good thing for him is that he's still at the age where he's still producing, meaning that he's uh, uh, he's doing good for the team. He's still catching passes. He making touchdowns. He's doing what he's supposed to do. So ownership came down and was like, "No, we're not gonna do that." So they probably gonna wait till the report come out and everything is settled and done, and then if he is found guilty or whatever, they might suspend him or something. But as of now, they're not taking his money, and that's a good thing for him. But also, it's a bad thing for him because again, you put yourself in this situation, and if you've done anything wrong, if the court say, hey, we got this, we got that, we got all this information, or if it's even a tad bit of something, you might not fry, but it's gonna look bad on your image. As you got already, he got enough already going on. And hell, even his brother to talk about Trayvon. Trayvon got released from the Cowboys. He played on the defense. I think he corner safety, one of them. But I can't even I couldn't even tell you his stats right now. But according to the sources and everything that's been going on, he ain't been producing like that. So they did what they had to do. They released him, and I'm pretty sure that saved them some money. Cap space. They can do what they need to do when the draft come, or they can sign somebody or whatever. But man, it seems like one problem come, another problem come. When it rains, it pours. And not saying that he broke anything like that. If he did what he was supposed to do, save his money, not splurge and buy just everything and pay for everybody's bills and everything like that, he'll be all right. Even if he don't get another shot in the league, which I'm pretty sure. I feel like if it's nothing negative as far as his behavior, his attitude, stuff like that, he'll get another shot. And it might be for a year-to-year basis. He could get a 2-year deal, 3-year deal, whatever. But still, I think he'll get another shot. He just gonna have to. He gonna have to go out there and ball. He gonna have to hustle. He gonna have to show his worth. Um, but back to Stefon, bro. Come on, man. Like they say on ESPN, come on, man. Like you jeopardize you come on. Outside of all that other shit you got going on, when you on the field, bro, focus, which is what he has been doing. But now you off the field and you bringing all this negative attention to your job, cause they not only looking at you on the field, they looking at you off the field. And again, you're black, and you already know how that goes. So, said all that to say, man, niggas in the league, do better. Stop bringing all this negative attention to you. Get your bread. Get your money. Get your money. Get your money. And keep all that other bullshit away. Let's go to the next subject. All right. Last thing I want to talk about, and something pretty serious. You know, nothing like bad per se, but um, I got kids, as a lot of people in this world do, and I've always said that raising kids can be hard, and especially in today's climate, today's day and age, the society that we have now. But I also feel like under the right circumstances, depending on if you have help or not or whatever, it can be easy or easier if you just try. So I've come to the realization, I've come to learn that you shouldn't punish your kids or, necessarily get on your kids and when you tell them, hey, I'm providing you with this house, providing you with something to eat, I'm providing you with clothes. We got to stop doing that. We got to stop that. That's the bare minimum. That's what you're supposed to do for your kids because these kids did not ask to be here. So, and y'all might not agree. Some of y'all might be like, no, we need to let them know. We need to da 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 da. And that's cool. To each their own. It's your prerogative, whatever. But I feel like we gotta stop doing that as parents. Each generation of parents are supposed to be better. And granted, a lot of our parents didn't know any better. They were just uh, doing what they were taught, which is what we're doing. But our generation has access and had access to so much information. We're that middle generation where we grew up in the '90s, and now we had all that technology, and now we're able to understand, the new generation and their technology because we were so well tapped in before with our generation. So I just think that we is my generation. I was born in '89, so my generation. I feel like we should do better. Like the things that, yes, do you have to listen to your kids? No, because they're kids. But should you? Yes. Should you be saying, hey, what's going on? Talk to me. I want you to be an open book with me. Feel like you can come to me for anything. It shouldn't be so yelling mad all the damn time. And sometimes I even struggle with that. But I also tell my kids, hey man, I may not agree with what you want to do with your life, but at the end of the day, as long as you're not out here fumbling and messing up on purpose, because you're gonna make mistakes. But as long as it's not purposeful, you're not doing this stuff on purpose, you're not out here just being a dummy, then hey, those mistakes could help you in the long run. You get back up, dust yourself off, come home if you need to. As long as you're doing what you're supposed to do, you're going to always be able to come home. You're going to always be able to talk to me. I'm going to be here for you with everything that's within my power. You just got to be doing what you're supposed to be doing. And I want you to come talk to me. I want you to say, hey, Dad, I messed up. Or hey, I did this. Great. Hey, this is the goal that I got for myself. I might not care for it. I might not even understand it. But if that's the route that you want to take with your life, that's your route. And a lot of parents should be doing that. A lot of times, parents look at their kids and they just brush them off and, oh, you're not listening. I don't care about that. I don't want to hear that. Listen to what I told you, blah, 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 blah. We got to start doing better with that. We got to start listening to these kids because one day you're going to look up and you're going to need them. And the way that you acted with them when they needed you for something emotionally, not physically, but emotionally and mentally, they gonna feel like you wasn't there for me then, so why should I be here for you now? And that's something that you're gonna have to live with. That's something we all gonna have to live with if we treat our kids like that. So I'm just saying, you might want to listen to your children because they got something to say. They the next generation, or the generation after this generation anyway, depending on how old your kids are. But 9 times out of 10, they gonna be the one, checking on you, looking out for you, making sure you good when nobody else is. So, I would advise y'all to, if you're not doing better with your kids, or y'all, you have you're having a hard time connecting with your kids. Take this new year, take the beginning of this year to sit down with your kids and say, hey, let me talk to you. Tell them how much you love them. Tell them how much, you're proud of them, even if they are messing up. Like, reconnect with them. Take them out, get something to eat. Take them to a movie. Get some ice cream. Whatever it is that you can do to connect with your kids. Take them out. Do it. Hug them. Love them. And just say, hey, man, I'm here for you. Regardless of what's going on. Don't think that I don't love you, I don't, like you, I don't care for you. I'm here. Because these kids need that. It's a lot of these kids now, they doing a lot of social media stuff and they not having actual human interaction because that's today's society. That's what it is. So they need that reassurance from us as parents that, hey, we doing the best that we can, but also we want you to know that you're doing great. And I can be hard on you at times, but it's because I want you to be the best that you could be. I want you to be, better than me and not make the same mistakes I made. But it's not up to us as parents to stop the mistakes from happening. We can try to prevent them through our teachings, but when they get out in the world, they're going to do what they want to do and make up their own mind. So that all you can do is say, hey, don't put yourself in a situation that you can't get out of because the world do not give a damn. Ain't nothing in this life free. It's going to always be something for something. You're going to get it somewhere, some way, somehow. You might get it free now, but it's going to cost you later on. And that's what we got to teach these kids and put them, don't just throw them out in the world because you don't want to deal with them no more or something like that. If you don't want to deal with them no more, give them or put them in somebody's life or put somebody else in their life that can handle it and that wants to deal with them and wants to teach them and help them out. So like I say, 2026, I advise y'all, come on, man, let's do better as a community, especially a black community. Let's do better with our kids. Let's uplift them. Let's just be there for them. That's it. That's all. All right, man, that's the end of the episode. I appreciate y'all, as always, for tuning in and partying with the homie. I'm going to say this one last time. Happy New Year. Thank y'all, as always. I'll catch y'all on the next episode. Y'all be easy. Deuces.